What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Another response to an article by Sporting News, Jesse Spector, talking about the Devils are in a tough 2-0 hole going to Los Angeles facing a rolling LA Kings team. But in recent history for the New Jersey Devils, digging themselves out of a hole is nothing new. You look back at last year; they got off to an abysmal start. Parise was out for most of the season, and McLean gets fired. Kovalchuk's in the first year of his contract; he's underperforming, and then they bring in Jacques Lemaire, and they end up not missing the playoffs by that much. A substantial run fell short, but the fact that they worked that hard, then they got rewarded in the draft lottery. They got to move up 4 spots and draft Adam Larson, which is obviously a big franchise cornerstone for that organization. But the effect Lemaire's had on Kovalchuk's career has been amazing. If you look at back when he was in Atlanta, and during his early days as a Devil. He was all one way, and he was getting shut down offensively. He was invisible. Now, due to playing under Lemaire, he's more of a two-way player. He's more of a sound, responsible, 200-foot player that we never saw with the Thrashers, or like I said, in the early days of the Devils. And it's something that's a great thing to see. He signed that huge contract after coming over the deadline with New Jersey, and you look at it and say, well, they overpaid for him, this, that, and this, but he had a great year this year. He had pretty impressive stat line. And it's 37 goals and 46 assists, 23 more points than he did last year. And when you play well in your own end, as Kovalchuk said, unquote, it seems like you always have chances offensively, and that's kind of a Detroit Red Wings thing. You look at the Pavel Datsyuks and Henrik Zetterbergs of the world, how much of their offensive, opportunities are created through sound defensive hockey, and it's a lot. The answer's a lot. And you really, the hockey gods tend to shine down on you when you're playing well defensively. I know it's kind of a cliche, but when you're blocking shots and taking hits, you're more likely to get that bounce when you're hanging around the net, and it's good to see that. And Kovalchuk's come full circle. He's not the one-way threat he used to be. He's now a responsible player that plays heavy minutes on the penalty kill, and can really showcase his skills in a number of different ways. He's more consistent than he ever was before. There's no nights off, and I think that's a testament to Jacques Lemaire being a great coach. And if you look back to the Devils' recent history, they've faced adversity all 3 series so far, going back respectively. From the Rangers series, down 2-1, 1-0, then 2-1, down 1-0 to Philly, and then the Florida series, they're facing Game 6, could have got knocked out, won in overtime. I'm trying to think. I can't think of overtime, I think. And then Game 7 down in Sunrise, Florida, in overtime. That's an upstart Florida Panthers team. Almost had them knocked out, 6 weeks ago, and they're still hanging tough. And if there's any team that can dig themselves out of this hole, it's New Jersey. They've faced adversity all for the last 2 years, and there are rumors about bankruptcy and Zach Parise's contract. That's compounded their resolve to play harder and make the fans in New Jersey Devils, happy in them, proud of them, I should say. Obviously, better English. But I'm really excited for Game 3 tonight. I think LA will get the win, but this Jersey team won't go away. I think they'll hang around, and you never know. They could very well prove me wrong, and I wouldn't doubt that for a second. I've been wrong before. But that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ in response to the article in Sporting News by Jesse Spector about the Devils climbing out of holes, and Ilya Kovalchuk's rebirth as a two-way player under Jacques Lemaire. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the finals and beyond. Later, guys.